much lower, but it's significant.
Hindi, ganito na lang. I'll give
32 billion, so it's almost 100 billion in the last 10 years.
I'll give you the number. Flood control lang, 1.7 trillion for 10 years. Flood control lang yon. Tanggalin mo ng lahat ng binudget ng DPWH, 1.7 trillion. So isipin nyo, hindi ko man ilang numbers, ilang zeros yun. 1.7 trillion was spent for flood control alone. Ano nangyari dyan?
Sorry, let me just correct it. So it's more than 100 billion High Tone and SunWest over the last 10 years. More than 100 billion. Okay, so
Sir, if you're holding
okay, receive na, no?
Yes, receive na, sir.
Yeah, already received. Sige. We want to thank on behalf of DPWH, of course, the Independent Commission on Infrastructure, we want to thank the Office of the Ombudsman for receiving this referral, joint referral of the DPWH and the ICI. Today, even if it's very early, no? I think I will start off and I'll pass it on to Sec Babes, but I think you've all seen the message of our President early this morning, where he informed the country that a referral by the DPWH and the ICI was going to be submitted today. This is a referral to the Office of the Ombudsman regarding former Speaker Martin Romualdez and former Congressman Zaltico. And I would just like to briefly describe to you what the referral contains. First of all, the referral is a collection of facts, as you can see. Now, these are the documents that are from DPWH. Mostly, these are contracts of the companies that have been alleged to be connected to former Congressman Zaldico, namely SunWest Corporation and High Tone Construction. No, and we are here to submit to the Ombudsman the contracts from 2016 of these corporations up to 2025. So these are, as you can see, madaming kontrata po ito. No, and sinusumiti po natin ito sa Office of the Ombudsman para kanilang mas malalim na busisiin sa kanilang investigasyon. No, ikalawa, sinama din po namin sa referral ang sworn testimonies ng sa Blue Ribbon hearing sa Senate related to both former Speaker Romualdez and former Congressman Zaldico, specifically the testimony of, I'm not sure of the rank, but I think it's Sergeant Gutesa. No? Because these are sworn testimonies under oath sa Blue Ribbon Committee, and they are linked with our investigation and also the ICI's investigation to the recommendations that we have made in this referral for former Speaker Martin Romualdez and former Congressman Zaldico. And we will be sharing with you the recommendations based on the facts that we have gathered jointly, and now we are submitting them for further investigation by the Office of the Ombudsman. And the recommended violations are, sorry, kulang yung page. Saan yung, sorry. Sec Babes, kulang na. I will just read to you the recommended action contained in the second to the last page. And these are, letter A, violation of Republic Act 7080 or an act defining and penalizing the crime of plunder. Letter B, violations of Section 3A, B, and E, and H of Republic Act 3019 or the Anti-Graft and Corrupt Practices Act. And finally, violation of Article 210 of the Revised Penal Code on direct bribery. These have actually already been announced by the President in his statement earlier this morning. But these we leave up to the Office of the Ombudsman for further investigation and for eventual filing. No, kagaya po ng sinabi ng ating Pangulo, may tiwala po tayo sa proseso, may tiwala po tayo sa ating ombudsman, may tiwala po tayo sa ating mga korte kapag ito ay umabot na sa kanila. At ito po ay mga facts, mga dokumento, mga sworn testimonies na nakita na rin natin lahat sa Blue Ribbon hearing, at ito po ay sinusubmit namin ngayon sa Office of the Ombudsman. At gusto ko lang pong idagdag doon na alam ko po na naiinip ang ating mga kababayan nitong nakaraang mga ilang buwan. Pero uulitin ko po, no, ang sinabi paulit-ulit ng ating Pangulo na kailangan nating siguraduhin na ang ating isusumite na mga dokumento, mga ebidensya ay matitibay. Ayaw maulit ng ating Pangulo ang mga nangyari nung nakaraan, kaya tayo kahit papano tumagal ng ilang buwan. Pero kagaya po nung final lang ng ating ombudsman nung nakaraang ilang araw sa Sandigan Bayan, the first case that was referred by ICI and DPWH on the Oriental Mindoro project by SunWest Corporation involving former Congressman Zaldico. Kasama po ito sa lahat ng ginagawa natin at again, umpisa pa lang po ito. So, sa ating mga kababayan, salamat po sa inyong pasensya, pero nandito na po tayo ngayon. Na-file na po ang unang kaso sa korte. Magamang po sa mga araw na lang po ang bibilangin natin at lalabas na ang unang mga warrants of arrest. At sinabi po nga po ng Pangulo, nung siya'y nag-report sa ating mga kababayan last week, na ang lahat ng dapat managot, mananagot na. At sabi nga niya, bilang na ang masasayang araw nilang lahat, sabi ng Pangulo ito, at tuloy-tuloy na po ito. Wala pong sasantuhin ang gobyerno, wala pong sisinuhin, base lang po sa ebidensyang ating makakalap kung saan po tayo dadalhin ng ebidensya, doon po tayo pupunta. So maraming salamat po. Secretary.
Thank you very much at magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. Gaya nung sinabi ni Presidente at saka itong sinundan ni Secretary Vince Dizon, naririnig namin ang tanong at sigaw ng taong bayan, mananagot ang kurakot. So, medyo natagalan dahil bagong ICI, we had to start from ground zero, walang budget, walang tao, puros volunteers. Just to let you know, hanggang ngayon, although nasa dyaryo, may budget na kami, sa dyaryo pa lang yun. No? Yung budget inaayos pa, wala pa sa account namin, so yung mga volunteers na kasama namin, volunteers pa rin hanggang ngayon. But let me just say a few things. No? Hindi pwedeng maghugas kamay ang mga public officials. Bakit? I will read to you kung ano yung oath of office ng bawat public official. It says, oath of office of key government officials involves the appointee swearing to faithfully discharge their duties, bear true faith and allegiance to the Republic of the Philippines, and obey its laws and orders, and undertaking the obligation voluntarily. Walang pumilit sa kanila. Kaya tanggapin nila yung obligasyon. tanggapin nila na kailangan silang sumunod sa mga batas. Pasensya na kayo, as I keep saying, engineer ako. So pinag-aaralan ko basic. So binalikan ko, ano ba yung sworn state or sworn, yung swearing in na ginagawa nila sa harap ng justices, sa harap ng, eto pala yun. They have direct responsibility to discharge the duties of their office. Kaya hindi pwedeng hugas kamay dito. Otherwise, dapat hindi nila tinanggap yung responsibilidad. Okay. Having said that, let me just give everyone an update where we are as far as ICI is concerned. We're expecting additional documents coming from the joint AFP-PNP ground troops who are on the ground. 64 of them have been mobilized nationwide to focus on anomalous and especially the ghost projects and the projects that have been undertaken by the notorious contractors mentioned by the President. So, inaasahan namin either this weekend or next week, dadagsa po yan. No? As I kept saying in the past, isipin nyo na lang, one ghost project will involve easily 15 individuals to be accused. So kung 421 yan, tapos na-limit namin sa 80, because the 80 refers to the projects undertaken by the notorious contractors, isipin nyo lang 80 times 15, do your math. Sorry ha, ombudsman. Malulunod ka rito ng papeles at saka referrals. No? But aside from that, we have asked BIR to look into personalities involved. Ang dami na naming refer in terms of we want to know the relationship, sino yung mga stockholders, sino yung mga of the contractors that were involved in these anomalous transactions. Nandiyan dyan na lahat yan. No? We are just waiting for the reply of the agencies involved. No? BIR, AMLA, PCC, Philippine Competition Commission. Ang dami na namin, pati yung mga ILBO submitted to DOJ, easily mga 40 mahigit na individuals yan. No? So tuloy-tuloy ang trabaho ng ICI to make sure that, sabi nga namin, mananagot ang kurakot. Thank you very much, and I think we are opening...
Yeah, we'll take 2 questions. Sorry.
Po hindi to mag-count as the first question. Sir, sino po yung mga inirereklamo nyo? Kasi hindi po siya na banggit lahat.
In this referral, it's only former Speaker Martin Romualdez and former Congressman Saldico. Yes.
Sir, ito na po yung first question.
Yung mga involved dito, kasama
Nandun na sa
una.
iba. Nandun na sa iba.
Sir, officially ito po yung first question.
Okay, go ahead.
Sir, ano po yung malinaw na naging partisipasyon ni Zaldico at ni former Speaker Martin Romualdez?
Unang-una, no, ayaw naming pangunahan ang magiging investigasyon ng ombudsman. So kung mamarapatin nyo, hindi ako masyadong magko-comment dyan. Pero, like I said earlier, kagaya ng sinabi ni Sec Babes, ito yung facts. And ang facts, simple lang. Speaker Martin Romualdez, siya ang naging speaker from 2022 to 2025. Si former Congressman Zaldico ang napili na Committee on Appropriations Chairman. At ang sinasabi nung referral na to ay dun sa relationship na yon, no, nangyari itong mga iba't ibang kontratang ito. No? Yun ang nangyari. Facts lang lahat ito. Ngayon, yung para ma-determine kung ito ba ay sapat para mag-file ng charges of plunder, violation of Anti-Graft Corrupt Practices Act, bribery, yan ay pinapasa na natin sa ombudsman kasi yun ang proseso. No, yun ang proseso natin. Kaya yun ang ginawa natin ngayon. Nagsumite tayo ng facts at mga dokumento, pero sa aming palagay, merong basihan, no? Para dun sa 3 recommended na kaso. Pero syempre, yan ay hindi namin trabaho. Ang trabaho namin ay magsumite. Ang trabaho ng ombudsman ay imbestigahan ng mabuti. At siya ang magsasabi sa korte, ano ba ang kaso na ifa-file.
Sir, kasama ba yung mga revelations, quote-unquote,
Nandyan.
ni Zaldico? Kasama dyan?
Hindi namin sinama. Kasi we cannot include statements that are not sworn. That is the most important difference. Kaya, ang na-include lang namin, yung mga sinumpaang mga sinabi. At yung pong Facebook video ni former Congressman Zaldico, hindi po yun sinumpaan. Kaya hindi po namin yun pwedeng isama.
Sir, konting push pa. May message po ba kayo kay Congressman Zaldico kung gusto niya talagang lumabas itong mga kanyang revelations kung pumasok sa investigation?
Umuwi na siya.
Nakadalawang imbitasyon
Umuwi na
sa
siya.
kanya.
Umuwi na siya.
Sir, confident these referrals will actually
Lead to convictions, that's up to the ombudsman. Yun ang trabaho niya. Pero, yung mga facts na yun, hindi naman kami magsasabi ng recommended kung wala kaming nakikitang basehan.
Ano po sa tingin ng ICI at ng DPWH ang pinakamatibay na ebidensya to convict these personalities?
Ayoko magsalita. Papasensya na kayo. No? Ayoko magsalita pa. I think the facts, the testimonies, the documents will speak for themselves. But that is for the ombudsman to determine.
Sir, can you cite one particular instance based on the documents pointing the speakers?
Well, ang nagpoint kay speaker, yun talagang mga testimonya sa Blue Ribbon. Yun ang nagpoint kay speaker.
Sir, clarification
Yes.
lang po, no? Kasi plunder, bribery, and graft, pero wala pong malversation of public funds. Historically kasi yung plunder parang mahirap talaga makakonvict, and yung malversation mas madali daw din makakulong. Bakit po walang recommendation about this?
Yeah, nasa ombudsman na yon. Kasi kaya nga, lahat sinumitin na natin. Nakikita niyo naman kung gaano karaming kontrata ito. No? Gaano karaming project. So, we will leave that up to the ombudsman. We will continue to coordinate and cooperate with the ombudsman. But we feel that these documents merit the recommended actions that have been proposed in the affair.
Ba't kayo dumaretso ng ombudsman, hindi sa ICI, para ang ICI ang
Joint naman to eh. Joint to eh. Ano kami? Nagsama na kami. Tsaka, ano yun eh. Sa ombudsman naman talaga, pupunta ito lahat eh.
Sir, Commissioner,
Yeah, sorry, I think this is like 5 questions already. So,
Sir, Commissioner, we remember former Speaker Martin Romualdez appeared before the ICI. Any material po, ano sa mga sinabi niya doon na nakakontribute sa pag-file ng kaso, ngayong pag-recommend ng kaso ngayong araw?
Well, that's why I referred back to the oath of office. No? Kasi denial eh. Assumed regularity, ang parati kong naririnig from all of the witnesses, they assumed regularity, hugas kamay, sa madalit sabi. No? Hindi pwede yun. May sinumpaan kang oath, tapos hugas kamay. You have a responsibility. Of course. Kaya kung gusto nyo pumasok sa gobyerno, intindihin nyo.
Okay na?
Sir, last ng magkano po total, sir? 11 years to administrations to. Magkano po yung total of the contract?
oo nga, no? Hindi ko na, what's the total? I'm not sure. It's big.
Billions and billions?
Oh yeah, I think SunWest, total SunWest from 2016 to 2025 is 67 billion. SunWest pa lang yun. And High Tone, much lower, but it's significant.
Hindi, ganito na lang. I'll give
32 billion, so it's almost 100 billion in the last 10 years.
I'll give you the number. Flood control lang, 1.7 trillion for 10 years. Flood control lang yon. Tanggalin mo ng lahat ng